Ahora bien, el conocimiento histórico
While historical knowledge cannot provide us with theories, it can guide us towards the most pressing problems.
sobre qué problemas
It can tell us where our theoretical analysis is most urgently needed, or would be most relevant.
entonces
So, for instance, I might develop an entire economic theory concerning a world where work takes no effort.
cueste esfuerzo.
But when I look around myself, and based on the theory I have, I interpret what I see. I realize that the principle of the disutility of labor applies to the vast majority of people. Other things being equal, working is hard for all of us. This is historical knowledge. For when I look around myself, and in light of the theory I have, I interpret concrete historical facts. I come to the conclusion that for most people it takes an effort to work, which is the principle of the disutility of labor. This realization tells me I should limit my theoretical analysis to those human actions in which it is clear that work entails a sacrifice for the people involved.
Supone un sacrificio trabajar.
I become aware that, for practical purposes, this is what matters.
La historia que yo ya
So, the history I am already able to interpret, based on my prior theory, guides me to the most crucial problems, the ones that most urgently require study, from a theoretical standpoint. Or maybe I look around myself and think, this is terrible. Financial markets have fallen. Banks have failed. There is a major economic recession. I can see that, so I'm going to focus my theoretical analysis on economic cycles.
permita extraer de ella la teoría.
We can't derive theory from history, but history can often somehow direct the researcher toward the most urgent or weighty problems, those most deserving of his or her attention. Now, it would also be possible for an armchair theorist, to use Mises's term, to think about something and raise analytical problems connected with issues that haven't yet arisen in history.
Cuestiones que todavía no se han dado en la historia. Y eso es
This is what I want to indicate with this arrow.
fecha. Cabe la elaboración de teorías en relación con fenómenos
Theories can be formulated about phenomena that have not yet occurred,
todavía no han acaecido, pero que por alguna razón
but that can be considered important when, for some reason, a scholar, a pure theorist, sees these phenomena as potentially relevant in the near or distant future. How should I put it? It's as if, in the year 1911, Mises, thinking as a theorist, had reasoned in the following way, as in fact he did.
¿qué pasaría
What would happen if the gold standard
si
disappeared?
era el patrón oro?
Something no one then thought was even conceivable.
Nadie concebía que podía suceder.
And the entire basis for the monetary system consisted of purely fiduciary paper currency.
Puramente fiduciario.
And as a result, governments and central banks manipulated the money supply by reducing interest rates.
Interés. Y entonces concibe
And so he imagined some events that had not occurred yet, but he felt they might be relevant. And he developed an entire theory of the cycle, which in fact did become extremely important 20, 30, 40 years later. At that time, it gained a prominence that was unthinkable when Mises began his analysis. This is the case of those scholars who develop theories without following the dictates of what is urgent, in terms of what they observe around them. Instead, they develop theories they believe may become relevant in the near or distant future, and that is what this arrow represents.
algunas veces se ha dicho
At times, it has been said that the combination of theoretical and historical knowledge gives rise to what is called applied economics.
aplicada.
Theoretical economics applied to studies of history in order to interpret events.
También este conjunto
Besides applied economics, this combination is also sometimes known as political economy.
hecho
In fact, I hold a chair in political economy.
política. Y si ustedes leen mis libros,
If you read my books, for example, Money, Bank Credit and Economic Cycles, you will find them full of historical illustrations, because I apply theory to interpret reality, without ever committing the error of thinking theoretical knowledge can be derived from reality, when it's the other way round. We must always have a prior theory if we are to interpret what happens around us.
sucede a nuestro alrededor.